We have a question from Pierre. I have 30 to 45 minutes, 3 days a week to do so. The other days I focus on conditioning and mobility. In reading the Easy Strength Omnibook, available at danjohnuniversity.com, thank you for writing that. That made me happy. You talk about a 3-day week Easy Strength program, the 3x3x3. You use different exercises, but I was wondering if the exercises I mentioned would be appropriate for the 3x3x3 approach. If so, considering that frequency is less than the standard 5-day-a-week Easy Strength, should I compensate with intensity, make it less easy, or still follow the Easy Strength approach and just accept that it might take longer to reach my goals? Or, in an attempt to not get my fingers slapped for asking an either-or question, is there another approach you would recommend? For whatever reason, Pierre, your exercises were not, I don't have them in my note here, but the 3x3x3 program, 3x3x3x3 program, is you pick 3 exercises. Generally, most of us would pick a squat, a push family, a hinge family, usually the deadlift, as your 3 basic exercises. You do those 3 days a week, and you do those 3 sets of 3. Personally, I would prefer most of the time, if you're doing this, is you could even do something like Stephen Court's program where you pick a percent. I think he starts out with 58 and you add a little bit every time of your max, which is, fairly low. And you just never miss. And you keep coming back and make those lifts. The 3x3x3x3, so 3 days a week, 3 exercises, 3 sets of 3, is really a good program. Like I said in the book, if I could do it all again, that's all I would have recommended, because it's just so much simpler to teach that than having people think for themselves. It is very good. I would find loads that I know I can make, and I would just master in training, boom, boom, boom reps. If it's too light, add weight and take your time. I like the 3x3, 3 days a week, 3 exercises, but I do think you have to add to it. I would be a fan, in the example I gave you, of adding the ab wheel, earlier question, the reverse hyper swings, hip thrusts, whatever it takes. Something that a little bit higher reps, exercises at a little bit higher reps, exercises that are going to supplement what you do. Heck, curls would be a good exercise. Any member of the row family would be a good exercise. But they have to complement those big 3 lifts. If you're doing the deadlift and then, your fun exercise at the end is the power clean, that might be a little much. But so it's going to take, here's the thought, and I have no proof of this, Pierre, but I'm wondering if in some ways a lot of people might go improve faster starting on the 3 days, having those full recoveries between each workout. When you find yourself, and that's just an idea, but when you find yourself kind of flattening on the 3 days a week, move to a 4th day on the Easy Strength. And when you feel that flattening, move to a 5th day. I am a believer that just like how I learned how to type, how you learn a musical instrument, how you learn how to play chess, the more times you do these things, the more efficient your nervous system is going to be. Very often at a workshop, I'll ask people, without looking, where is this letter on the keyboard? A good example would be the letter V, or even B is a good one too. A, B. And it's weird because most people know A because it's that weak little finger and the hardest one to learn in the beginning. But, I'm looking down and I see that B and V are right next to each other. I don't know if I knew that, but my fingers knew where to go. So the more rounds of this push, this squat, and this hinge that you do, the more rounds you do it, the naturally stronger and stronger you're going to get. And of course, if you get strong enough, that's when that wonderful thing called the hormonal cascade happens, according to Rob Wolf, and all the dreams come true. So yes, I think I wouldn't want you to jump in the first few weeks on trying to make it harder. Just stick with the rule. Never miss. If it feels light, go heavier. And let yourself naturally kind of find those nice loads for you for the exercises. Good question. I sure hope it helps you, okay?